Hello, it's Earthbound Super Series Boogey Round 2. Got Sitake versus Nixana. Looks like they're starting already. Nice. What copy pasta there? What? Still trying to set everything up. I don't really know what I'm doing with, like, screen space. Oh, you're welcome. There's the prediction up. Got 10 minutes on that. I don't really know who to vote for here. Like, I think Nixana might be kind of newish, but I don't really know. And then I don't really know how much Sitake has played Boogie. I know him mostly from running Ancient Cave, which he's really good at. And you know, there is some stuff that transfers over between the two. There's like a lot of the movement and general game knowledge things. Yeah, this is one of the last races of round 2 of the Swiss. We've got, I think, one more tonight and then another one at some point tomorrow. Oh no, the overmash on Pokey. At least it's not Shush Cup. Nearly to the interesting part now. Just a lot of walking around, talking to people. Bit of a preview of the actual hill climb with the enemies. What's gator wine? Is that like made from alligators? Why? Oh, like Gatorade. Ooh, Sitake deciding to despawn a snake instead of stuttering it. Which kind of makes sense. Like, you can probably stutter that pretty easily, but if there's something else past it, you kind of get into trouble. And Peen Train with the raiding. How did the end of the glitchless run go? I was watching that before this, had to dip out just before the end. Ah, nice. GG on the PB. This is not a great hill on either side of the screen. I think if you're gonna take a fight on the hill, like, a snake is probably the least bad. It's like, it doesn't generally do a lot of damage, and any enemy that you take here is enough to get an extra level after Starman Jr. Which is actually really, like, kind of nice to have for first Pogo Punk. You get some extra offense, some extra HP. You do lose an Ori point though, that is fair. Oh, it looks like both runners taking a snake fight. Both getting a smash as well, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, and then that's a fairly close hill time. It's like 30 seconds difference. It was not great on either side, just the hill deciding to give all the bad spawns today. Now we've got Buzz Buzz here to carry us through the next fight, hopefully. Is that right? The dogs are just playing. I'm not sure I recommend playing with dogs by hitting them with a baseball bat. That doesn't sound like good advice to me. Nice damage there, but like not actually nice. That's kind of low. It is still possible for a 2-round here, but Buzz Buzz will need to roll for like 125-ish, which is quite rare if he doesn't crit. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 rounds at least for Sitake. Oh, 32 for Nixana, that's even worse. There's the crit. Okay. Sub 9 Starman with a hill fight, that's not too bad. And he ended up with pretty decent HP after the level ups, so he doesn't need to heal before first Pogo. I mean, 33 is what you normally go in with. Oh, and Nixana I didn't see the rolls, but that must have been pretty good. Because the first roll was only 30. Yeah, Buzz managed to kill Starman Jr., but is no match for Lardner. Fun fact, Buzz in the game's code has 999 HP, so Lardner must be pretty strong. Glad we don't have to fight her at any point. Lardner means business. Heavily armed Lardner. Yeah, this game doesn't have any, like, optional bosses, does it? It's like... most RPGs do. Yeah, the only optional boss in the game is Everdread, and he's not very difficult. You couldn't fight Lardner, she'd just kill you. That's a really good first pogo for sitake. That's lots of turn skips. "21" is a little bit iffy for going into the yes man. 23 is a little better, but if yes man feels angry, he can do that much in 2 turns. But no, it's a really good sharks for sitake. I think, did he use a life up earlier? Still, only 1 life up before Frank is pretty normal, so... Frank's not going super well though. S has pretty low offense, it looks like. And Frank's just attacking every single turn. This Frankenstein's not going very well either, having to eat a burger on Frankenstein. It's pretty unlucky. Meanwhile, Nixana had a pretty decent sharks as well. Yeah, it looks like she's got bad offense as well. Only hitting for 15. Oh, and Ness missing. Playing a little risky here. Almost died for it if Frank had decided to attack that one time. But she managed to get away with it. And dipping into the burgers as well. She almost managed to make it through without, but Ness just been missing and low rolling too much. She only had to eat one at least. Yeah, sitake's just buying full burgers. Which is, I think, 7 for how many he used. Makes sense, play it nice and safe. Starting the slug grind now, and that's not too bad of a time for the first 4-pack. Had to despawn a few mice, but no big deal. $62, so Ness has 16 offense at the moment, which I think is kind of average, if I'm remembering right. I think average is a little bit nice for Ness, at least from what he can do. 2 4-packs down. He still hasn't been able to get the mouse stuck on the ledge. Might be able to do it with that one. If he goes up after this fight. Nixana doing door despawns, which is kind of slow. The door transition animation's pretty slow. It's faster if you're playing the GBA version though. It's like one of the few good things about that port, is that door transitions are really, really fast. Yeah, the dots that you see on the inside of that room, those are always ants, I think. There's a lot of slugs for Sitake. That's like 2 4-packs, I think. Oh yeah, but it's true enough. You don't normally go into those rooms. EBA port's not that bad. It is bad, but I don't know, I like it. But yeah, it's very, very cursed if you've played a lot of SNES Earthbound, because it's just very different in a lot of weird, small ways. Like, the way that enemies spawn is really different as well, and that throws people off a lot. Sitake's hit level 8, he's got really good offense at this point. At least 24. I think he's at 25. Yeah, I've run GBA Boogey percent like a few times. It's very weird. I remember like the graveyard in 3 being awful. Some nice stuttering around those 2 ants for Sitake. He could just take that one if he doesn't mind an insta-kill, but I'm not sure he was paying attention to offense. Some people don't bother. Ooh, 94. Nixana's got the stanky Obama setup. Didn't know you could get it from going in and out of the door. Yeah, it is still faster to stutter around an Antoid rather than insta-kill it, but it depends like where it is and how comfortable you are at stuttering. It was a pretty clean ant fight overall. First rockin' was really good, the second one was kind of mid, but no shields. I think Nixana's almost done with the slug grind. I can't count, so I don't know, but I think she's at like 16-ish after this one. The Stanky Obamas when you get one slug at a time, so you just insta-kill them. Although I think that's like a specific setup that you do to get that. Yeah, it's we think that if there's enemies spawned on the second floor, like those are trying to join in with the slug that you're touching, but they can't quite get there. But this game is weird, so yeah, the magnet was a little bit rude, but it's not too bad if you don't lose a rock into it. Like, it just stole his life up and made him eat a burger instead. I think a lot of people would pay you to do that. Oh yeah, that's a really awkward place to get slugs. You see Nixana like stopping and having to think about what to do there. I don't know, I think the half Obama thing happened like while I was racing. Like if it just happens by accident rather than doing the setup for it. Yeah, basically, it's just people coming up with weird names for stuff. Yep, that's it. Yeah, you see on Nixana's screen, this is kind of the awkward thing with taking all your slug fights at the start of Giant Step, is you have to stutter past everything or despawn it later on. Where normally you'd be pretty happy to see a 6-pack up here. Cop Gauntlet gone pretty smoothly for Sitake. He's already on to Captain Strong. I think he has has quite a lot of burgers left. He might actually have too many at this point. But does he? He's not using them, so maybe he used them all when I wasn't looking. Nixana getting caught by the slug. I think she doesn't have the good offense. I think she's only at 23, so I'm not sure she can insta-win. I think I saw a +2 when she hit level 8. Yeah, 3011's a pretty good onet. I think you can get past those. Yeah. Yeah, the mushrooms have a pretty small aggro, like, hitbox, so... Oh no, door ants. There's nothing that you can do about that, really. Just take the fight and heal up afterwards. She bought burgers at least, so she's got healing to spare. Okay, learning how to cure homesickness. I don't think I've seen anyone talk to that guy by accident. I guess he, like, moved up. Ooh, 106, that's a really good roll. And the magnet's only for 4, that's only a little bit rude. An 84, so that's like 190 with the 2. Should be like 2 or 3 more attacks. Oh no, I think she mismenued to auto fight, but it works out, okay. It's a pretty quick hand fight. I think she only healed like twice. Yeah, I mean, I saw the text about homesickness, and I thought, like, is Sitake curing homesickness right now? Like, but you can't get homesick this early in the game. I think it depends on the buff, dude. Is that how that works? Yeah, you could literally walk back home. It'd take you like a few minutes. Yeah, it's based on Ness's level, for people who don't know. I think you need to be level 20 to get homesick, and that doesn't happen for quite some time. In the speedrun, I think it's not till like Mole Cave. A whole mess of enemies in the pathway for Sitake. Why? What? Yeah, the retro achievements. I've looked at them, it looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's not level 20. I thought it was though, I thought it was every 20 levels that the chance changes. It's something like 1%. Then at level 40 it goes up to 2%. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I remember it's pretty low. Oh, that's a lot of crushing shots. Nixana is burning through her healing. Meanwhile, Sitake's having a pretty good PRV so far. Like a little bit of T-spawning. Honestly, any PRV where you don't take a fight is pretty good in my book. Oh no. Misclicked on the ATM card. That might just be death if it crushing shots. Phew. Honestly, I think even a regular attack can roll for that high. Oh, and Sitake tried to run away from the tree, but got stuck. No, she had 2 HP left. It just rolled really lowly. I did. It's a pretty scary Captain Strong as well. Only one rock-in and it didn't roll amazingly well. That's what we want to see, just lots of wasted turns. Yeah, she made it out. That was really scary though, she had literally no healing left. Sitake's skipping the croissants. No, I've seen a lot of people skip croissant shopping. I think I quite like buying them. Yeah. I think you can outrun the trees, like, at their top speed. But not if you get stuck. Ooh, that's a good rockin'. Really good rockin'. Wow, I haven't seen that in a while. A cookie drop. For a second I thought that was the PSI caramel. For just, like, the luckiest fight possible. But yeah, a one-round shack fight's really good. I think I've only seen that PSI caramel drop, like, once. He's only going for one egg, that's pretty light on healing, but the shack fight went really well, so I kind of get it. He should end up with an extra rockin' on Carpenter. Ah, there we go. There's having to burn the rockin' anyway. Oh, and it didn't work. Yeah, he's gonna have to use a second one as well. It missed again. Okay. Any longer, and he might have just died there if it called for help. Yeah, he's got, I think, a couple hamburgers left. Oh no, the local guy. Yeah, he's not too dangerous at least. Yeah, and Sitake, because of that cultist fight, has no psychic points left for rockin', so we're just completely relying on lightning, which is going okay so far. Yeah, that was a good fight. I think he had quite good offense as well, so I'm hitting for quite a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that averages out to like a pretty decent HHV overall. Oh no. Wow, that's a really bad fight. Just turn one, get smashed, and mushroomized. If she gets away from this, she can go heal the mushroom in PRV at least. Yeah, just need to make it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure there'll even be time for the controls to change. Maybe if there's enemies keep spawning in front of her. No, she got through fine. But yeah, it's a minute between when you get mushroomized and when your controls start swapping around. So it's a good place for it to happen, at least. but we already have the best viewers right here. Silly bot. Oh, this mole is just doing nothing. There we go, took pull out. And then this right after. Yeah, you need to despawn that sprout. I saw her thinking about it. The little UFOs are very cute. They're annoying to deal with in a speedrun, but they are a cute enemy. That's a strat right there. I mean, you could just call out sick anyway. Yeah, you tell him. None of their business. I'm gonna say it again. It's a pretty clean PRV walk so far. And then the tree spawned as I said it. I don't have the good Runaway 5 dancing emotes, so have some dinos instead. It worked out fine. She's got this. Sitake going for a right bus, but going around the light so he doesn't get stuck in between. I don't know. I thought they were all about the same length, honestly. Long enough for a bathroom break. Ooh, that's all I know. Yeah, I don't know. There was a list on, I think it's on speedrun.com, of how long all the input breaks are, but I think that might be the one that isn't part of the glitchless run, so we don't actually see it. Didn't quite get the turn 1 shack fight, but she did at least manage to get through it with only 1 rockin', which is about as good, honestly. And she also got the cookie drop. She's playing it super safe with the healing items, just loading up on eggs. Just wants to make it through Carpenter, which is fair. Now Sitake's over to Winters to start the best segment of the run. The Jeff segment. Jeff's a good cat. It was a big turn on Reflect. This might be over after the second rockin'. Oh no, not quite. Yeah, that's really quick carpenter. Large Alan. Large Alan was a good cat. I want to get a cat, but I can't have them where I live right now. Yeah, we just called him Large for short. Yeah, hopefully going to be moving like next year. And at that point I want to get a cat again. Cats are good. Really? I'd never have guessed. How do we feel about monkeys, though? Is this specific monkey at least? he's already screwing things up for Sitake. Hasn't even made it down to Brick Road yet. That's weird. Like, I don't think I like that. That's a weird pet to have. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Sitake doesn't get a level up from that crow. He's one experience short. And the cookie isn't a useful healing item at all. That was a really quick death walk for Nixana. Only 4 turns. You love to see it. I feel like whenever I play this, he just does nothing for 100 turns. It's probably not. It probably doesn't waste as much time as I think, but it feels like I'm wasting minutes just sitting there. And it's the purple creature time. Get some MS Paint Beasts in chat. Goodbye, Tessie. We'll see you soon. Now we get to see the everybody's least favourite purple creature in the game. Sitake didn't get the extra level earlier, so we just have to hope that Protoplasm doesn't call for help. Yeah. There it is. And there's the third Protoplasm. Yeah, just run at this point. Or is he gonna fight it out? Yeah, just run. But now this is he really doesn't want to fight this duck now because he's at level 1 still. He only has some HP. 26. It's decent. He almost made it past that actually. I'm not sure if that's possible to run past when it's in that position, but it always looks so close when you try it. I feel like it has to be. Oh, didn't even take any damage against the Mad Duck. That's the thing, is it doesn't attack very often, but when it does, I think it would have killed Sitake in like 2 hits there. And he managed to get away with the second proto skip at least. Bubble Monkey almost decided to ruin it for him. Nice. Despawning the mouse there so he just gets the insta-win on the slug. Yeah, he's not trying any stutters really. Oh, he's gonna stutter past the slugs. But yeah, Pond Cave is where the stutter setting gets really quite difficult. There's just a lot of different places that enemies can spawn, as well as the mushrooms that you can't stutter past at all. So he's managing with mostly just despawns. It's going pretty well actually. Come on, there's just 2 more spawn plates left and then he's done. Yeah, he's almost out. At which point there's basically nothing left between him and Boogey Tent. Not sure. Yeah, that's a really risky one, but Bubble Monkey actually decided to be helpful for once. Getting Sitake that green swirl. Yeah, that mushroom was in a really awkward spot. It's like too high up for him to lure it down and get stuck on the right, but couldn't actually make it past. He's going to be getting into the Skyrunner just as Nixana makes it into Threed. And as she heads into the graveyard, yeah, you can just go around that puppet. The puppets have the same aggro radius as the mushrooms and sprouts from earlier, so you can get around them pretty well. It's a pretty nice graveyard as well, like not too many enemies spawned there. Oh, it's a couple flies on the way out. That's a little bit annoying, but yeah, she managed to despawn them nicely. I think they're both going to be in the same room at the same time here. Yeah, just about. Oh, we didn't get to see them both. Just barely didn't line up. So all that's left for Sitake now is to head down to Boogey Tent and just see if he decides to do anything on the way for safety. There's the teddy bear over in this trash can. Could maybe take a save or buy some more things. Maybe take a save. Looks like he's just taking the bear and heading straight down. Just got to hope that Jeff does his job here. And that's pretty good. A rocket or a rocket should be able to take this down. It's like got 30 HP left or something. There we go, GG Sitake. Gonna be a 110-30-ish. 1:10:48. It's a really decent time for a race. Is he just going on with the glitchless run after this? Yeah, it looks like. Just deciding whether to go in with the run or do some tank glitching. He's deciding to go have some fun in Threed Cave, apparently. Everybody's favorite place. I like Threed Cave because I think the green swirl strat is neat. Oh, he didn't do the boss rocket shopping yet. Oh, he's just selling the defense spray. And it's time for the 4th Tessie of the night. There'll be two more races after this, so two more Tessies. The next race starts in about 40 minutes from now, I think. Yeah, about 40 minutes from now it'd be Sukubi versus Andy Perfect. He's tank glitching with the zombies in here, which doesn't seem to be working. Oh no, I think he's got it now. That's cool. I haven't seen anybody do that before. Hoping that maybe like there'll be some extra sprite weirdness if it starts glitching out. I don't think... Well, I'm not sure he's gonna get out of this anyway. I feel like once you get into the P's, you're stuck in. Nixana just walking around the trees, sick of getting stuck in the weird hitboxes. Yeah, she's finishing out. Even if you don't win your race, you still want to finish it out because if you make it to qualifying, they use the average time minus your worst time as for like the seeding and tiebreakers and things. Although I don't think there'll be any tiebreakers with because it's a 32 people in the Swiss, so I think it works out nicely. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe you just DNF if it's the last round and your other times are decent. But for the second round, it makes sense to still finish out the race. No, Sitake's just leaving. I think she's been doing that for a lot of the run. I think she's like checking for enemies so that she doesn't run into a spawn. And in the trees after Tessie, she was just getting stuck because the gaps between those trees are just barely wide enough for you to get through. So if you're not in exactly the right pixel, you just get stuck. Yeah, I think this year we've got quite a few newer runners, which is cool. Yeah, and I think Boogie's percent is like quite good for somebody who's getting into Earthbound speedrunning. It's like it's a nice length, and there's not a huge amount of weird tech that you need to learn. It's basically just stutter stepping and a few despawns and how to play the fights. Because yeah, the other categories in Earthbound are like either really, really long or very involved with glitches. Like you wouldn't want to start doing any percent as a new runner. It's, I don't know, it seems very difficult to learn. But then yeah, full glitchless is like, as a new runner, you're looking at 5 hours probably, if not more. Yeah, you can kind of just do whatever with inventory management because you're not that far away from the end of the run. Yeah, 4 hours is such a long run. And that's if you're really good at it. Yeah, I mean, if you're enjoying Boogie Percent, then Glitchless is a good one to go on to because it's basically just the same but more. Well, this one spawn plate will not be clear for Nixana. Yeah, in a Boogie run, it's it's quite short, so once you get a good PB, it's kind of hard to beat it. There's more opportunities for things to go wrong in a longer run. You can do some pretty evil things in Boogey, to be fair. Like, Carpenter is probably the worst place in the game to die. Like, I think even in the full game. Just because it's such a long walk back through. Yeah, you should be able to make it past that mushroom. Yeah, get it stuck on the right. And we're out of winters. Didn't want to say it just yet, just in case there were cave boys. Oh, that was quick. There was just nothing and then it died. Wow. I don't think I've seen the tank glitch do something like that before. Normally you get a ton of garbage text before it cuts to cloud vomit. I thought the kids in this game were like 13 or 14. I don't know. I don't think there's any official source on how old they are. Oh, Sitake saved before he did the tank glitch. I mean, they can't be that young, but... Yeah, I feel like I have seen a number somewhere, but it was like the source was something that didn't look super official. But yeah, I can't remember what. was. Yeah, 29, that's it. This is just what you do when you're, like, nearly 30. That's why he's so slow. I mean, yeah, in this economy? Of course he does. Oh, I guess this was a 1990X economy, so... Okay, one last VBR from Jeff, hopefully. 496 is okay. It's what, like 80 health left? GG, Nixana. Why do you have a washing machine emote? I think it was a few points off, but I'm not sure. 129.17. I'm not sure if that's a real PB, but race time says it's a PB, so it's a race PB at least. Oh, whoa. Oh, nice. That's sub 130 as well. Yeah, it's cool to see a PB in a race. So that's it for this race, and then there'll be another race in 20-ish minutes. Sikubi versus Andy Perfect.
Congrats on the PB, Nixana. Congrats on both of our runners. Brooke, thank you so much for doing comms. They were amazing. Like Brooke said,
Thank
we
you.
do have Andy and Chikubi coming up next. That'll be at 11 p.m. Eastern. I was thinking of maybe playing a couple of clips in between, but it looks like the time is getting closer. So I'm probably just going to go to like a splash screen. So definitely stick around. Follow our racers if you haven't. Follow Brooke. Follow the channel. And this next race coming up is going to be a really good one. So you're going to want to stick around.
As a, because echoes have very short attention span.
Of course, the real question is, did I remember to do push to talk or just this?
Both.
All right. Goodness. Well, it looks like the racers are getting ready to go up here. Hi, everybody. I'm Drumbo Artist. I'm Drumbo. How's everybody doing? I'm joined on comms tonight by my sister, KG. Say hello.
Hello, I'm KG from KC.
Yes, I assume they could have read the rest of it in the upper right corner. Yes. She is not an official Earthbound runner yet. But I thought it would be fun, Boogey percent, nice, quick, easy. Let's show that off to her and see what the reasonably uninformed casual fan has to say about it. So our racers are off and running, so we've got another minute before anything happens. Why is it that all the RPGs you like start with lengthy cutscenes?
Listen, it's the story, okay?
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, this FF5, I was going to say Super Mario RPG, but that's, princess get captured, go to castle, done. Boom, let's go.
True.
It'd be nice if this was like that.
Yes.
So, yes, Andy Perfect versus, I believe it's Jacoby. Someone will correct me on that, I am sure. But the grizzled vet, Andy Perfect versus... Yeah, Jacoby has just been dominating the charts as of late. So this is going to be a bit of a barn burner right here. You don't really need to know about the runners, though. You probably want to know more about the game, don't you?
Maybe.
Okay, well, at any point in time, feel free to cut me off like you do in public, just in general, which is the safer decision, and ask a question. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
So right out of the gate, as you know, Ness wakes up and immediately steals a bat from his sister. This is just what we do. Have I ever done that to you? I hope not.
No, I definitely would have stolen the bat from you, 100%.
Yeah, you probably would have. We're trying to get the guys synced up correctly. I was wondering what was happening. So yeah, go up, equip your bat, step outside, walk on up the hill, and go talk to our lovely, lovely neighbor. What's his name?
I forgot his name all of a sudden.
Oh my goodness, how could you forget?
No! Performance anxiety.
Okay, he also appears as a boss in Smash Brothers Brawl in his bed, which you wouldn't know because you haven't played Mother 3. That's not a spoiler.
I know. I need to,
It's not a spoiler.
No, I have access to it now, so I'm excited.
Indeed. So yes, Pokey has no idea. Well, eventually has no idea where his little brother. I'm going to go ahead and say he doesn't know right now where his little brother is.
Oh, it's liar exaggerate, isn't it? Yeah.
No. Liar's the guy that you can just ignore. Pokey. Yeah. Pokey, right this second, he has no idea where Picky is. I mean, we can agree on that, right?
Yes.
Yes. Jacoby did not get the bat. I was wondering how there was that much of a lead. But I mean, there's an argument to be made for it slightly faster if you do it in a different section, or not faster. It prevents Tracy from moving in the room, which can affect the manipulation if you're doing that. And KG, we're not even going to worry about talking about the manip. Yeah, he probably got the bat but didn't equip it, because either that or he gets it after the clothing change. In either case, he's got like that little minor level of optimization that you don't think matters that much until you see that the guy's got 40 minutes on my time in this game. Yeah. I am not holding back my twang. I insert twang when I feel like I feel like the sentence needs that extra little bit of wholesomeness, Let's go for that little down south, little southern, bless his heart.
Wait, you have twang? No, you don't have twang.
I do occasionally. Yeah, so here's Jacoby's getting the bat, which now would not be affecting the manip. Which, by the way, you can't manip in Boogey percent. I think it was Daniel RGT who realized he had somehow actually stumbled onto manip in just a race and was like, I'm just going to hit random buttons for a bit because I don't want to just lose it by default. Good times. And our runners are veritably tied. So yeah, there you go. That, I guess, minor manip. Well, no, Andy's like 2 seconds. behind. So it's here or there. We'll see if that 2 second matters. So, KG, what do you know about enemies in this game and how to not deal with them at all?
Avoid. Make them
by
hide behind
and
trees
large,
like that.
by and large, correct. So we're going to come across 3 enemies coming up here in different spawn plates. Those snakes. Yep. Yeah, the most infamous one, which I explained to you, they move when you move, but it only registers on like every certain number of frames. So by stutter stepping, you can walk around them. Dogs beeline at you, you're just going to have to despawn them, and that he moved just far enough away to get rid of him. Meanwhile, Andy's doing his stutter. And I don't think we saw any crows anywhere. Now, the crows are the stupid ones that they always have to move horizontally, even when moving vertically, which is kind of silly. And you'll notice one thing that both of our runners do here is that they skip getting the bread roll. Do you know why they skipped getting the bread roll?
No.
What do crows do?
Oh, they would steal it. Yeah.
Exactly. So they get it on the way back when there's no more crows because it's a nice little utility item to heal up prior to going into fighting Frankie. The last thing that you want is, all right, I'm going to go fight Frankie. Oh, that crow. And he's not going to give enough experience to give you a level up, so that's not going to matter.
Yeah, and he's only going to give you a cookie in exchange anyway.
Yeah, and that's not saving you at anything in this fight.
Nope.
KG, do you have a stream open, or are you watching in the commentary?
I'm watching in the commentary.
Okay.
Or yeah.
They said you're echoing slightly. I'm wondering if that's. Maybe it's just my speakers. Yeah, I would say it's probably my speakers are just a little bit too high. What do you want to
Yeah, I can hear you. It's fine though. Or I can hear myself in yours.
Okay, so yeah, yeah. This is why I wanted the headphones to work, and they kept cutting off the microphones. I'm like, let's just move the mic further away. How about that? Yeah. So Chikubi, as you can see, already getting that bread roll because you don't want it stolen, and we've collected Buzz and Picky, and man, it seems like an uneventful night. I hope nothing else happens, right?
Yeah, I hope Buzz lives forever.
Absolutely. And, we're going to deliver these 2 kids back to their loving parents, Lardna and Aloysius. That's their names, by the way. Quick, spell Aloysius. Don't do that. Please don't.
Aloycius.
Aloysius. She knows the game. Either that or is a savant when it comes to names. It's 50-50 chance.
Hey, 2-time spelling champ.
That is true. How do you spell Rem?
Oh, R-E-M. I got that one, though.
Yeah, exactly. Because you think that can't be right. No, it is. So, Starman Jr., scripted fight. We're going to have Buzz, who's always going to go first. Throw up a shield so no one's going to die. You can't actually die in this fight, but you're not going to want to do it. It requires grinding on all of those enemies up the hill until Ness gets to level 8. I think it's 8. It might be higher than that. Whatever. Until he can get his first psychic shield, and then he can use that to overwrite Buzz's shield, and then the Starman Jr. will kill you. Don't do that. All right. Chikubi already threw. Andy is, okay, freeze is a good fast attack, but I mean, you're just entirely at the behest of whether or not Buzz wants to hit him. Meanwhile, here's Aloysius. Lovely parent. The Japanese version, it's not hitting sounds that he uses when he walks upstairs, it's gunshots. It's the little things that I like in the translations. Okay, and Andy's through as well. Good for him. I did not keep track if that was like a 4 or 5 rounder or whatever, but I don't know, 8-16 seems like exactly where my runs would be. I am literally 50th in this category. Exactly 5-0, baby. Woo! And I haven't done it in 6 years, mostly out of fear.
Yes, but you were quite good at it.
Yeah. When I was doing it daily, absolutely. Maybe we should get you into it.
I mean, that seems like a lot for my favorite. I feel like I wouldn't. This is my favorite game of all time, and I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it anymore.
You say that, and yet I'm sitting here commentating a run on a Saturday night at 11 p.m., 6 years after the last time that I was playing it, because I wanted to, because I still love the game. There is so much just depth and complexity and things that you just never come across in the game when you're speed running it. That, like, if you ever just get bored and I want to go explore and go see this again and do that, it's great. Yeah, you'll know what you're doing now, but there's so many cool little things that you just forgot were there. So many funny little interactions. It's great. It's not taking away from it. And the speed run is fun and challenging and makes you go, I want to get better at this.
Okay, so my only experience speed running is Mario Kart 64. And
Which is great.
yeah, but it's a racing game, so it's not like an RPG that's like super fun like this. So I guess maybe I should give this a
But
chance.
in terms of RPGs, this is easily like one of the most active RPG. I say that even though there's like 20 minutes of downtime from cutscenes, but your ability to control what's happening in the game outright instead of just relying on a bunch of RNG is just so unprecedented. I've seen from compared to a lot of other games. It's like up there with Chrono Trigger in terms of the amount of effort and input you have into the game directly impacts. Again, like the world record is 40 minutes faster than me. That's inhuman to think about, but they're that good.
Yeah.
So I know you're not going to like it. You remember how Ness, both of them, went up into the tree and talked to their good buddy, that little friend of theirs who's a fan of his, and says, I know how much you've wanted it. You've always wanted the Mr. Baseball hat.
Yeah.
So he gives it to us. And then you immediately equip it. And I don't know if you noticed, but both of them immediately went to the drugstore and sold it.
That's rude. That's some rude.
Here's the thing. It is a unique item, the only one of them in the game. It has one defense better than a regular hat. And you sell it, and it gives you enough money for the cheap bracer.
Oh, yeah, the bracelet. Yeah.
Makes sense now. So, yeah, I disagree. I would like the hat. I would also like this money now, please. So let's go. So now we're beating up some skate punks. Ooh, Gooby. Oh, wow. That is. Woo.
Wow.
Oh,
hey, hamburgers all around.
This is why we have a bread roll. Actually, yeah, use your life up there first, because the bread roll's not going to get him to full. Funny thing, you fight the skate punk outside, and that beating that guy up, then beating this guy up who says, you just beat up my friend, guarantees that guy drops you a hamburger.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, fun little things.
Yeah, that's like a small thing to know. Yeah. Wow.
So the Frank fight. Frank fight's fun and interesting. Pretty much, if he hits you, heal, and use your life ups first, because you only have so many burgers. And after this fight, you'll get a level up and you'll have another life up. You don't want to see the brandish, because that can crit and it can actually do enough damage that you might die from it. So, Kubi's in a bit of a spot right here. You want him to try and yell at you and bring your guts down, because it doesn't do anything. So he beat Frank. He's very slightly ahead. All right. He'll get his level up, and we move on to Frankie's time. Meanwhile, Andy, see how his got the life up rolling hit bar. Oh, the rolling hit bar. Look at that. Oh, no!
No, Andy, no.
It's now the most annoying part about this is that he's back in the house. But he can get a full heal. He walks right back down. The interesting question is he going to buy any burgers? I don't imagine so. It will take extra time to do that. And, I mean, he's going to be at full health and full psychic points. And he's just going to walk into the Frank fight. He's not going to have to deal with any of the skate punks. Jacoby beat up Frankenstein, which is... I don't know if you're aware of this. Frankie has the wonderful, wonderful ability of being scripted. He will do nothing and blow off steam, and then he will hit you, and then he will blow off steam, and then he will either hit you or tear into you. Every other turn, you can just heal.
Yeah. Yep.
The problem there is Andy just hit the wildly unfortunate little bit of luck right there. And, thinking about it, he probably still does have burgers. I can't imagine he would have used it. Now, see, this is where we start getting into the interestingness. He had that crow that he got stuck on a tree, but didn't leave him much room against the snake, but he got past him. So Andy's showing off the skills and the backup knowledge. Good on him. He's the wily vet.
I actually didn't learn that skill. You in one of your speed runs, I think, taught me that skill only a few years ago. So I've been playing Earthbound for years and didn't even realize that little strafing skill that you could do to get away from them.
And then some enemies, you just get them stuck on things, and you're like, "Whew! Thank God I got away from that guy."
Yep.
It's so impressive seeing guys get out of the craziest of jams, like when you're in a Peaceful Rest Valley and UFOs and whatever, and you somehow just get them stuck on a wall. Even the runner, I guarantee you, was thinking, "Whew, okay, God." So Andy's right back in it. He's burning through his life ups as he can. That'll put him at full. So he's got like a couple swings here. Get him, Andy, get him.
Get him, Andy.
Now he's
Come
gonna have to
on. Oh no.
No, he's good. Yeah, he's good. No.
No.
He can do it.
Come on,
He's still
Andy,
got
you got
burgers.
this.
He's got it. He can get it. We're rooting for him. This is what's happening. Yeah! All right.
Nicely done, Andy. That was great.
And the Frankenstein fight's a foregone conclusion. So,
wow.
While that was happening, Chikubi went off, visited the incredibly responsible mayor, and got the key to the city. Yeah, his offense was butts there. I would have been surprised if that would have been the rare time where his offense was actually like a 12. You can walk into the skate punks there with an offense of 11. You're doing pretty much nothing to that first one that you fight out on the street is a legitimate scare. You're like, I could just die to this guy swinging a hula hoop. I am not saving any world today, thank you. All right, Kumi, doing the grind. The only grind that we do in the entirety of the game. You need 30 slugs. And one more vowel. You don't want to fight the mice, so he's going to stutter to a better spot, hopefully.
Oh, wow.
He's just going to keep right on going. I would have ducked into the cave. And at this point, there's so many mice. You know why you don't want to fight a mouse? Rabies. Well, the actual reason is that they have like 255 guts and 1 offense. However, they're always critting you a bunch. So
that's
not
right.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like it. So what Kubi is doing here is there are a series of spawn plates that will trigger the enemies on either side of him, and he was trying to feel out where there was going to be some slowdown in the game, because that means enemies loaded in, and as long as it's not a mouse, he can book it towards them, and it's going to be these slugs. You're not going to fight the antoids until you go all the way up to the 2nd floor and higher.
Right.
So these are guaranteed to be slugs, and they're not going to hypnotize you unless you let them do nothing for 3 turns. Don't do that. Yeah, see there, he saw him, mouse booked it at him, now he's got to stutter away. So back and forth we go until he feels the slowdown. Ideally, and what he's trying to do there is he's trying to draw off 1 slug by itself, because you will guaranteed auto win it, even on a gray swirl, which is a lot faster than actual combat. So if you can just swing 30 in a row like that, you're going to have the craziest time.
Really? Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting.
They also have a 1 in 64 chance of dropping a bomb. Imagine having one of those in your inventory when going up against Titanic Ant.
Wow.
Now, the TAS actually gets 2 of them on just back-to-back fights, because of course it does. And then the fight's hilarious. Okay, Kubi, what are you doing here, man? Okay, I was going to say, you played that wrong.
Wow.
But he got it. I mean, he is as seasoned a runner as they come at this point. He's got the times to back it up, so there has to be some experience and some skill involved there. I'm not saying he didn't have it. I'm just saying, I apologize. I was unfamiliar with your game. I'm going to take this moment, since I've been talking for like 18 minutes straight, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. So, KG, how you doing?
Doing well. I'm just enthralled watching this.
Yeah, it's fun watching one dude play it. It's interesting watching races. Because now you know, to be fair, Andy knows, okay, I had that death. I have to think about what can I do to possibly shore this up. I don't know if he's screen watching or not. I don't know if he's paying attention to where Kubi is. He might be, and he might be thinking, normal? Oh God, what do I have to do, right?
Is it normal to screen watch when you're racing?
I don't know if it is or not. I know that I have. It pretty much gives me the, because I pretty much play always the same way with always the same safety strats, and I just kind of hope that the RNG goes my way.
Mm-hmm.
screen watching, because there's nothing I'm going to be able to glean. I'm not going to learn new information like, oh my god, that was a cool trick, I should do. No, what I'm going to learn is, ooh, I've got to cut some corners real quick or I'm losing. So that's what I do. It's not like Mario Kart. Oh, I see where you are. Like you GoldenEye, you're at this section of the map. I'm gonna go wherever and hide under the stairs. No. This is information of I need to play better. So that's how I view it. I don't know if other runners do.
True.
I'm not telling
makes
you
sense.
good.
Yeah.
So it looks like Kubi's heading up. I don't think he's at 8 yet. That's when you learn rockin', or whatever you choose to name it. I always just went with the singular musical note because, hell yeah, it's like he's just whistling at the enemies and they explode. What'd you go with?
I always do royals.
Ah, yeah! We lost again. Dang nabbit.
I know, but we're in the
But
postseason.
we're in the playoffs! Woo! Sorry, we're both from Kansas City, by the way.
If you couldn't figure that
yeah.
out from my name.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of KCs out there, I mean, like the gas station.
Yeah, I know. When people see my name in Overwatch, they ask me if I'm from Kentucky, and I'm like, what makes you think I'm from KFC?
Kentucky.
KFC? Kentucky
Yeah, that's
Fried Chicken?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Kubi is not at 8. I think he's just trying to get one safe fight, but this is not the fight he's going to want. That's going to be an Antoid and a mouse.
Ooh.
So I don't know if that's what he was going for there, and I don't know why he'd be picking that fight. I really feel like even if it's overkill, just head up and fight like the 6 slugs. Okay, he took out the Antoid. They're not going to summon more. They're not going to life up things, so he can safely auto-fight the mouse. If this is all he needed for the experience, then I understand. It is. That's what he needed. And he got a +5 there. I think he has enough offense, and he'll probably do a quick check at some point to make sure that he's at 24 or 25. If you're at that high on offense, you can then gray swirl Antoids one at a time and auto-kill them as well. So is he going to... No, he's just... Okay, there's 2 there, so he has to stutter it. I was going to see if it was just 1... Yeah, thank you. Peen says, yeah, the +5 guarantees it. That's what I thought, but I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah, so he takes the butterfly, and now if there's just a singular Antoid, which there's not, you can blow him up. Oh, he's grabbing the burger of shame early. That's entirely fair. If it completely fills his inventory so he doesn't even have to worry about a cookie, I get it. And he's not even going to worry about swirling them. He's just going to stutter and move all the way up to Titanic Ant. There you go. So... Ant fight, you use your rockin', the one that you're guaranteed to be able to have, and you're going to take out the Antoids. If he doesn't magnet you, and you're not at, like, critical hit points, and you can safely drop another Rockin', by all means, you probably should get as much damage as you can. That was a big hit, and a follow-up crit could have killed him right there. So I understand I'm going to heal. From here, the general modus operandi, if you're below like 50, maybe 55, if you're not comfortable with your mashing, that's when you should go ahead and heal up with a burger. And outside of that, you're safe to hit him. If he's doing anything else, it's largely just a waste of time for him. Defense down's not going to do enough to do anything to you. If he puts up the shield, you're doing less damage, but he's not hurting you, so you get to keep bashing him. Also, if you crit him, shield goes away. That fight was largely a nothing burger, so he's got tons of burgers, and Kubi is through and has reached their giant step. Well,
wow.
There's only 7 more sanctuaries to go. I can't wait to see the rest of them.
Wow, look at that big foot.
It's a giant step. Thank you very much. Yeah. Now let's be honest here. If you were to fight a Yeti in the underworld, it'd be about that big, wouldn't it? Because you see those dinosaurs, right?
True. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Kubi's on and out and is going to go have a nice, polite chat with the police and does not need burgers. That was just solid all around right there. Smart play on immediately grabbing the double burger, not even waiting for the hit points to roll up enough to go, oh, I'm only at 40. No, just do it now. That way, like, even if he hits you again, you might still actually be ahead on hit points. So you start wailing. And he did get both Cyrockins off. That isn't always the case because he'll use Magnet. It sucks because it's a lot of damage that you lose out on, and you're going to have to bash it out from there. but it's also a free opportunity for me to hit you in the face with my bat. So, you know, I'm going to take that opportunity, sir. And say no to that cop. In fact, always say no to cops. But that one, because it's faster text.
And for those of you who are watching Kubi leave the cave, if you notice the enemies running away, that's because they're scared of his big power now that he beat it. Woo!
There you go. See, she knows what she's talking about. All right.
That's the only thing I know.
You know plenty.
Just kidding.
You know that we have to go fight a bunch of policemen.
Yeah, Super Ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot martial arts.
Meant have a oh no, you talked to the wrong one. Oh no.
Oh no!
No, Kubi, no! Oh, I did that in the last marathon run that I did. My reaction was, "You've got to be kidding me." Did you see how much talking that was?
Yeah, that was a lot. Wow.
Oh no!
That's funny.
I remember we used to name these cops. I know one of them. I think the one that runs away and doesn't fight was Officer Johnson. Yes, that was my fault as well. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay, Andy. Andy is through the Titanic yet. There you go. He's still on pace for the sub 30 Onet. Good deal. Especially with that death against Frank. Pretty much, average barometer, you want to be out of Onet. And yes, it's Onet, not Onet.
I say Onet.
The kanji is Honeto. It is Onet. You want to be out there before 30 minutes. If you know Manip, you're doing it in like 19 minutes. Which again, I'll eventually learn it, I'm sure, but precise movements for 20 minutes of my life. I play so many games that don't take 20 minutes. Let me get better at those first.
It's want. That's what everyone is saying.
Want.
Want.
Okay. Want.
Want.
Okay. I acknowledge everyone saying want.
Actually, I
Now-
liked Heavy D saying "oh nay." He's
Okay.
French.
Yeah. Je parle la langue française. My brain's immediately failing on how to say, where are we? Not qu'est-ce que c'est? Farts. Okay, I haven't spoken French in like 10 years. Whatever.
Actually, I like Moon Television. Oh, neat! That's my new favorite. Oh, neat!
Sure, why not? All right,
See,
Kubi.
the mice are running away from Andy right now. Andy's too scary for them.
Look, 255 guts only matters if you are in a fight. And I am generally not in a fight, so I never get to use my guts then. All right, on to Chief Wiggum over here with his half the time he'll be on guard, the other half he suplexes you. Because why not? Jerk.
Woo! Do it. Super Ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot Martial Arts, I think is what it is. I think.
Correct. And he's on guard. So we got the free heal. He's got 2 Cyrockets. They can miss. Like that. Commentator's curse. Woo! They can miss. So yeah, he's choosing to just bash it out right now. So if he has to, he'll heal up with a life up. He's just gonna do it right now. That's understandable. He's got 1 more life up for a big heal. And it doesn't matter. Strong is down. Strong is down, done and out of Onet in a robust 2740 seconds. Woo!
It's Unet.
Slug is referring to it as 2742, which I didn't catch the exact digit there, you know. But thank you for the correction. Meanwhile, yeah, Andy in fighting cops. Let's roll. I like it. From the top rope. Ooh, yeah. I'm not going to do that. I'm still recovering from that bout of laryngitis there. I
can hear it. Your voice is a little...
Let's not start doing Macho Man impressions. I don't think that will be conducive towards my health or the mental health of anyone watching this.
Yeah, your voice has some grit to it today.
Just a little, but it's better than it was yesterday, and that's better than it was the day. Yes, I did say but. Ooh, getting another burger is shame. Kubi, you don't really need those, brother. Okay, so we're getting the mushroom pincers. That sucks. Let's see if we get a ninja mushroom at the same time. Yeah, they can appear right at that tree line and grab you right as you try to get into Tucson. It's happened to me. It sucks. And then you have a mushroom on your head, and you're trying to find the hospital, and you're swearing so much you think you should end the stream. Didn't happen there. Good for Kubi.
Just to mess with you, I'm going to start saying Tucson.
Normally in chat, I would just write heavy sigh. But for now, you can actually hear the onomatopoeia. So, Kubi is now setting up for the Death Warp. Excuse me. I need more coffee, apparently. Setting up for the Death Warp, because you can do that in this game. Sometimes intentionally, and more often than not when I'm playing it, again, full of swears. So we're not going to go fight Everdread. Nobody wants to fight. No one wants to fight Gabe Kaplan in the middle of a park. Okay, it's not a good idea, and you will lose.
But Everdread's adorable.
Yeah. And then he hurts his ankle jumping off the roof, which is definitely the reason why you won. Who was it in the Super Series back in the day? Who was the mystery runner that every time made it a point to fight Everdread anyways and was still smoking people? Was that Wah? I think it was Waluigi that was doing that. And dagnabbit, because he was beating me with his times too. Because of course he was. You missed 8 times on cops. Did you? Oh no, you won. Okay, good. Oh, Andy. Okay. Almost didn't get the sub 30 there, but you're out, which means it still matters. You got there. Ooh, Fuller Vogler. Interesting. Death Warp strats. Because you need a bunch of money eventually when you get to Happy Village. So you just go ahead and grab it all out of the ATM when you get to Tucson in the department store, and you turn and save your game right there. So eventually, way out there, out in Happy Village, it's just faster most of the time. It's faster to take a Death Warp, but there are alternate Death Warp methods. You could save at the department store and just die to something in the cave leading to Mondo Mole. That's fine, and that works. You can do there's Vogler, full Vogler, and fullest Vogler. I think fullest Vogler requires an enemy clipping through a wall outside of the shack and then ambushing you and somehow then immediately killing you. So we pretty much ignore that one. But you can save at the bus station and grab the cup of noodles on the way to Happy if it's safe to do so. And then you take the usual Death Warp. Now you don't have to worry about going up to the hospital. You have a couple of life noodles, and you can immediately restore Paula and move on from the game there. Andy appears to be doing bus station strats, so we might see an interesting Death Warp coming up. He is not doing the department store. Now, he probably realizes, I need to save some time. So this is what I was saying before, the racer mentality strat. What do I have to do to try and play catch-up? Because I'm definitely, at the current pace, they're both excellent runners. You got to assume things could just get worse for me and could get better for him. Or at the bare minimum, even money, and I'm still losing. So what can I do to make up that time? And also, don't walk too far up when you're doing what Kubi is doing here, because you can, in fact... What's he buying here? Oh, he's buying a skip sandwich. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You can, of course... accidentally fight Everdread.
Yep.
And again, just disconnect stream. Lots of swearing. I remember those Sunday nights. I did not like them. All right, so skip sandwich strats, and you got that pencil eraser, and we're going to go see the incredibly wonderful full power of this battle station that is Peaceful Rest Valley. Ooh, walking right past the Yuko soft lock there. Okay. Those of you who don't know, for starters, a soft lock is when you the game is playing, but there's literally nothing you can do to progress it. The only thing you can do is reset. There's that guy with a hat that is next to some of those bushes. You can step up and into those bushes, and the guy in the hat can walk up right next to you, and you cannot move until that guy decides to walk somewhere else. That is not a soft lock. Uko managed to make a mushroom angry at him. that ran into the guy that ran into him because he was trying to dodge around him and go into the bushes. The mushroom wouldn't stop running at him. He couldn't get around the guy because it's just the one block. He soft locked himself.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
It was hilarious to look at because he's just sitting here thinking, is there anything that I can do that doesn't involve the reset button? No, there wasn't.
Wow.
It was fantastic. We loved it. All right, and that pencil eraser is gone.
Woo!
Or sorry, I guess just the pencil is gone. You need the pencil eraser. Well, not anymore.
Yep. Mm-hmm. True. Yep.
PRV. How you like UFOs?
They suck.
That is correct. Thank you. You've earned $20 and you take control of the board. You don't have to move nearly as far as you would think to despawn a lot of these enemies, but there are, of course,
the trees.
in turn,
No.
there are in turn. You can outrun trees.
I know,
Usually, it's probably better if you don't. Yeah. See, we're seeing a lot more of these spawn plates, which cause more enemies to appear in different locations. So if you can avoid those, it gives you a higher chance of just not having the enemies appear. Hey, there's a butterfly. Probably wants that.
Yeah, get the butterfly. Yeah.
Because after listening to me a lot, it's helpful to relax. That UFO's like, hey, buddy. So better go despawn that dude. Yeah, no, you don't have to walk nearly as far as you would expect in PRV to despawn things. Unfortunately, yeah, if you walk too far, frankly, you're just creating more terrain for more things to spawn back in, and with the knowledge of the spawn plates, hopefully you can avoid those just in general. Ooh, taking the left walk strats. Interesting. So, skip sandwich here. Okay, I like the idea of the skip sandwich here because this last section before the cave door can get hectic. I like that. That's a good call. We're going to see if the snakes are going to ignore him or not. That one is.
Yep.
Oh, he only got the one. Because at his level, there's like a 25% chance that the snake is still going to be like, nah, I'm biting that guy. It's just, hey, man, what can you do? Right, shopping. Now, in the normal run, yeah, he's going to go ahead. He's going to get him a new bat. He's going to get him a new hat. And normally you would also get a couple of refreshing herbs. I don't think he's doing that. Yeah, he's just buying some food items, which understandable. For the regular run, when you go into Belch, he's going to poison someone on the first turn, and you have to be able to remove that poison because everybody's going to be too low on life. They're just going to die. Oh, the green swirl on the fight you can't run from. How
That's
useful.
funny.
Yeah, because the one fight outside of the shack featuring the cultists is scripted, so you cannot run from them. The one that Pokey says, yeah, my buddies are going to take care of you. You can't run from that fight. Because of that, all cultists cannot be run from. So I was going to say, do you try to run past that guy or do you leave the cave? He left the cave. Good call. The green swirl, wow, I did not see that coming. I had to run in a marathon earlier this year, and I had the same thing happen, and well, I thought I'd pressed right to exit the cave, and the red swirl made me very sad.
Yeah, wow, it would.
Also, in case that happens to you at home, kids, and you survived the fight, but you had to use a rockin' to get out of that fight, go find a butterfly. Don't think you can then also take the cultists at the shack. You can't. I mean, maybe you can. You're not going to. I know I didn't. Hey, you're not just here to bother me, are you?
Oh, Pokey.
Yes. Good fun times. Always nice when the 10-year-old next door is like, I'm gonna have these adults beat you up now. Can you explain to me why again, please, sir? So yeah, is Andy gonna try to sneak past that tree? No. You move faster than trees. It's true, you really do. Here's the problem. Now, he does need this cup of life noodles. It's a heavy traffic place down here, and right in front of the cup of life noodles.
Oh, no.
Andy! Oh
no!
He still needs these life noodles, though, so he's gonna have to, I don't know, does he just
no. Now he has
does
a
he
cold.
defend a lot and then try to run? What do you do here? Because I don't know if that's, okay, well, that will land. He's still going to have to restore some psi points later. He might just have to bash it out. That might just be the plan right here. But he needs the life noodles because he took...
Nice.
He's got to save some time, so he needs the faster death warp. This extra experience is not horrible for what's upcoming. But when he gets the cup down here, and there's another one already down there in front of him. When he gets the cup, there's like a guaranteed, it's like a 95% chance spawn plate of enemies immediately being there. And there they are. So,
man.
whoo, so he's going to have to now try to get to happy. This is the downside to the strat. This is the air quotes safer Vogler is if you get the cup of life noodles while walking back and then just let some of these guys try to kill you, but they don't do nearly as good a job of it as bears do. You can do this.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice evasion, Andy. Nice.
And in. Woo!
Gosh,
Nice.
that was.
We're getting the full gamut of the cool strats that people may maybe not know about.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
That's funny.
You managed to sneak past that snack.
Yeah, how did that not count it? How did that not trigger a fight right there?
The door has very, very slightly a little bit of a larger hitbox to it on the right, so you can go all the way to the right and just hold up and glide into it.
Interesting.
That's right, doors have hitboxes. I mean, it's true, they do. You are piloting your body into its hitbox. That's how this works. It's science, kids.
Kubi has met Carpainter.
And we know that he has the, clearly, has the Franklin badge.
The Franklin badge, yep.
So, he's gonna... Okay, so he's not going for the lightning attack on the first... You can attempt to first turn him. If he gets both reflex off and you get a rock-in off onto him, you can down him in one turn. It's super low chances. It's 25% chance times 2, and also the rock-in doing enough damage.
Woo.
Now, see, yeah, he's protected here.
Nice.
Carpainter's not going to do anything else.
Nicely done, Kubi. Great.
The best part about this is, since we're setting up for a death warp, he has 8 hit points. He could legitimately have a crow clip through a wall and look at him funny, and he would death warp. But he has to get Paula first. Now, there's no enemies between here and then, but set up beautifully for it. You can have a Mondo mole, not a Mondo mole, a regular mole, what's the one that's playing rough? Is it a mole playing rough?
Yeah, it's the mole playing rough.
I just remember it as, I don't know, hurry up and kill me. I'm looking at my ATM card over and over.
No, Mondo Mole is one of the sanctuaries.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mondo Mole is that sanctuary boss.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, you can walk all the way a little bit further and go find one of those bears. They're not going to try to confuse themselves. The bear will kill you. I don't know what you expected, small children, when you wandered into a cave and fought a bear. What was going to happen?
Man, Pokey sure does run fast.
He does. If you enable some hacks to be able to move fast enough to catch up to him, he does run all the way to the exit and then disappears. They programmed it in to make sure that he actually leaves the area correctly, which I respect that. Blue, don't bother us. Meanwhile, on Kubi's side, yay, get rid of this teddy bear. Well, I mean, I don't know if that bear's going to leave you alone if you give it a picnic basket. Because every time I've approached one of those bears, it didn't matter what I had on me or what I was saying to it. Yeah, it was full of murder. So it's been mostly useful for my purposes when it comes to dying quickly. That's generally what's happened to me.
Hey, boo-boo.
Like, yeah, Ness's hit points will all... No, he's supposed to. He's taking the death force.
That's right.
And his hit points are so low that he doesn't need to even worry about unequipping any of Ness's equipment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He'll just kill him. And now Paula can just get bodied. That is just the perfect death warp, too. So, there you go. He's now going to be back in the department store. We don't want to see Boo Boo. Whoa! Hey, this ain't that kind of stream there, kids. Hey. So, we have to resurrect Paula, otherwise people aren't going to acknowledge your great deeds of rescuing Paula. No, haunted doesn't count.
She's cute as a ghost, though.
That's first time that's ever been said as a sentence. I hope. Oops. It did not knock over anything. I don't know what you heard. So that's a live Paula. and we're gonna go talk to the live band, the Runaway Six. Hey, count how many are on stage. There's 6. When they are talking to the manager, there's 5. Who's missing?
Huh.
Do you know?
I can't remember. No, now that's gonna bother me though.
It's the keyboardist.
Oh no, it's you.
Yes, that is another one of those wonderful running gags. Here's my addition to that running gag. You know where he is? He's in the next city over negotiating the next contract. None of them can be bothered to load up the bus or do anything. They're too busy playing their songs and having fun and whatever. He's doing all the hard work. Why do you think they keep winding up in debt? Where do you think that money went? Oh, I took it. It's mine now. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Hey, thanks for bringing back my daughter's corpse. I guess that's something. I mean, I think that might legally hold up in court. I'm just saying. I've never tried it. I don't know of anyone that has tried it. I'm not going to try it.
Everdread.
Yay! You don't have to punch him in the face this time. Yay! Did he hurt his ankle this time, though? I guess he didn't say anything.
No.
Did he?
He must not.
No?
He must not have. No, I don't think he did.
All right. You thought he was the studio musician? Link, come on, man. He's at every one of their shows. That is, I mean, okay. He might just be like the 2 members of Genesis that nobody ever remembers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Tony, Phil, and Mike. And then the 2 touring musicians that were there for like 35 years. Chester and I've already forgotten the other guy's name. I'm sorry. I feel terrible. I think they eventually made Chester a member, but again, I don't even remember the 5th guy. Nobody, you might all think I'm making this person up, but I guarantee you they have existed. KG, you don't have any idea who that guy is, do you?
No, I don't remember. No.
I know Phil's son eventually started coming in as the 6th member to drum so that Phil wouldn't have to drum anymore. I know that was a thing.
I saw when we saw him in Omaha a few years ago with my dad, or with Dad. Obviously, we share a dad, guys.
I certainly hope we do. You're really weird.
His son drummed, and it was incredible. It was like the most incredible. He's like 16 or 17 at this concert, and he was.
I've seen a few of his videos. He's very good. Yeah. See, there he is. Look. There's the keyboardist. Stupid looking Gallagher long hair and sunglasses, but he's not breaking anything. But then when anybody's talking to any of the managers that they owe money to, he is missing. So either he's the traveling studio musician or he is also their manager. And he don't want nothing to do with any of this shenanigans. Look, I already signed on the dotted line. These guys are trying to get out of it sooner. You find a little 12-year-old girl to come up with a wad of cash to pay off your debts, okay? Otherwise, we're good. Bye. Hey, just because you're not hearing a piano per se, that guy's probably adding in a bunch of other horn sounds, maybe a secondary drum kit. There could be synth sounds building up in the background. It's like you've never actually seen Genesis. I keep coming back to Genesis, even though it's a jazz band. So, Runaway 5, and there's only 5.
Yeah, now there's 5.
I know they have names. I never remember them. I don't know. There's Steve Dave and Stevie Nicks and John Beard and no, just nothing.
Nothing.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
Oh. There's actually a photo trigger directly in front of the theater if you walk straight down, and they just cleverly walk right around the edges of it and talk to, I don't know, Lenny and Squiggy there and hop onto the bus.
I'm always afraid the bus is going to hit that dog. Every
it can,
time.
because it'll freeze them and the dog will just be there. It has happened. It is always terrible when it happens, but sometimes it does happen.
And guys, don't forget to give money to Orange Kid. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
I would like to have a Suporma, okay? The Supreme Orange Machine. Yes, absolutely correct. You know what ghosts hate? Music. Maybe just rock music. Just in general.
Those ghosts are so cute, though. Look at them. They just want to hang.
Whoa, I'm not going after that, boss. Hey, you hear that music? Get me out of here. Death Warp saved 45 seconds. Yeah, see, there you go. Good call, good call. Bad
Wait,
spawns,
so-
it was a wash. There you go.
Chat, what do you
What?
guys call threed? Do you
Threed.
combine... Oh, okay. Well, it sounded like it was want, and then someone said twant.
It's a terrible, terrible zombie-filled apocalyptic wasteland that no one likes. It gets a little bit better once the sun comes out.
I thought we were gonna call it tweed because it was like two. It was like
Why not?
want and
I'll allow it.
and three.
Tweed.
Tweed.
Okay, I like three-addle. Three-addle is good.
Three-addle. That's really cute.
I
I like
the graveyard. Graveyard sucks. All you gotta do is be seen by zombies, but it ain't easy because everything in this place is just gonna try to mangle your face. So getting in and out quickly, not fun. You live near a Tweed? Nice. Do they have a suit store? I kid. All right, zombie lady. You can actually talk to her if you move fast enough. She doesn't say anything.
Oh, she just stares into your soul.
Yep, it's like the box comes up and nothing else.
Huh?
Yeah, like right then, that like frame, you can get her.
That was really close. Oh
Yep.
no. Oh no.
Oh
a
no,
scary
I've
room.
been ambushed by Ness, press right to leave the room. What was that? Press right. Never mind. I mean, he failed to do it against the cultists. So I think in this instance, Ness was like, you know what? I owe you this one. You can take it. Oh, dog didn't get hit again. We're 2 for 2 on no dogs getting hit.
Ooh. I could just see Everdread walking in front of the bus.
That's how he hurt his ankle again. And that's also how he got his wad of cash. Hey, listen, I'm not going to go to the police about this. If you just, how much you got right there? 240. Yeah, I guess I can walk that off. Give me the 240.
Woo, now I have
He's haggling. Oh no, we're in Winters. Good old Winters. Now I did happen to look it up. Kubi, I believe, still has the record in Boogey percent in Mother 2. I believe that's correct. Which was extra impressive because the time of that was 56 minutes. Imagine already being back in Threed and in that fight right now. That's inhuman, dude. Indeed.
Woo!
Did you know that this game has the Riddler?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're about to meet him on Kubi's side. So downstairs, you meet this professor who's wearing green and appears to have the little Frank Gorshin goggles, and on his chairs he has question marks.
That is the Riddler. You're totally right. I wondered why I always thought he looked familiar.
And what's the first thing that he does? Is he sends you off on a meaningless trek to show you how smart he is by the thing he just invented. Come on now. Come on. You guys made a 60s Batman reference.
Funny.
Also,
Yeah, throw
I
that
successfully
stuff away.
remembered this time it was Frank Gorshin. I think the last time I played this, I kept trying to say it was Cesar Romero. I'm like, no, that's the Joker. Oh, no. See, this is what I'm saying, Shin. You come across anybody that's played this game, and they'll have some useless piece of knowledge that nobody else had. If you find the person that's collected them all, ask them why they're not speedrunning it. Please, I would like to see that level of skill on display. Cesar Romero, the Latin from Manhattan, yes! The man who painted his own mustache because he didn't want to shave it off when playing the Joker. I respect the artistic decision. And it's just crazy enough that's something Joker would do. So how you feel about a bubble monkey?
They're adorable. He's adorable. I said they, but
no.
it's just him right now.
Oh no. We don't like bubble monkey around these parts. Excuse me. Because, I mean, you'll occasionally stop and look around, and if you're trying to do things quickly, say, dodge enemies, yeah, very useful. It's really, I found one use for him, and that's if that ram right there, if that had been a dog, you could pace back and forth until you get Bubble Monkey to stop and look around like that, then run past the dog runs at you, Bubble Monkey rushes into the dog's butt, green swirls him, you automatically win the fight, and you get a level up. That level up is huge, because as many of our people watching know, and all of our racers know, and now you will soon know, the hardest fight in the game is the next fight. It is the worthless protoplasm. It's entirely possible someone's just going to walk into this fight and just die immediately, or they're just going to have multiple protoplasms spawned. Unless you actually bother to get a level, if not more, prior to fighting that guy, he's tough and is going to probably win. And it takes 5, 6, 7, 8 turns to be able to run from him. So your options are, I have to try and kill him maybe. Hopefully that works. If you're trying to trade hits with him, he's going to win. If you're trying to trade hits with him and on that right before that last hit would have landed, he calls in a buddy, you're not winning. It's the hardest fight in the game. And that's next. So we could see a great equalizer right here. Oh yes. By the way, MS Paint Beast, as we call him, because clearly it looks like Tessie was drawn in MS Paint. Am I wrong?
But Tessie's so cute.
Yay! Please enjoy the sheer number of Tessies in chat.
Yeah, thanks, chat. Blow chat up with Tessie. Tessie's so cute.
We liked Tessie. My favorite is the Tessie, the one that has the handgun pointing, because it's angled so perfectly. It's like, get on, we're leaving. Like, oh, okay. All right, so if you walk diagonal left and then diagonal right, you will actually skip a spawn plate that has a guaranteed ram, which again would destroy you right now.
Oh yeah.
But,
Wow.
But you don't want to get destroyed by that ram. We're looking for a higher quality vehicle that we can sue for more money. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to go all the way to the wall, but that's close enough. So we're going to see how this goes for Kubi. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see what you got. Here he is, the one and only. Oh, well, he went for the skip. That was close too. And just auto fight, fine, whatever. Yeah, he can make himself strange. That's a lot of damage out of the gate. What is happening? I've never seen the bubble monk. Yeah, and you also miss a lot too. So it looks like, yeah, Jeff is going to get through this one okay. That was unreal damage from the bubble monkey there. We got to
keep him around.
You don't see the bubble monkey doing that kind of stuff. All right, there's 2 more fights in here that you can skip. There's a duck. You can drag him all the way down here. Come on, duck.
True. So the monkey's mad at you for saying that you don't like him. So he's trying to prove his worth.
I don't care what Bubble Monkey thinks. Bubble Monkey can eat my butt.
Hey, this is an Earthbound stream.
Well, it's about to get worse if this duck happens to spin something around.
True.
Oh, no, sorry. There it is. In case you hadn't noticed, Jeff ain't got no PP. There it is. I'm sorry it had to be said.
He doesn't have any PP.
I mean, it's what just happened. No, Bubble Monkey, no! See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. The little jerk. I'm going to stand here. He had the dodge. He had it. And now there's 2 here. See, this is how this could spiral out of control real quick.
Hey, guys. On Andy's screen, we've got some Tessie. Can we have some more Tessies in chat? Yay! Thank you! I just want more Tessies in chat.
Distract us from those horrible little protoplasms.
Hey, if there's a protoplasm emote, you guys can use that too, but I doubt it exists.
No one likes the protoplasm. Why would I want to? No.
But it's purple too.
Yeah, but he's terrible and he isn't cute. There we go.
No
See, after like 8 turns, he managed to run away. Good.
Yeah, Tessie. Yeah. Come on, Bubble Monkey. Let's go.
Let's go!
Man, that mouse was looking shady.
Hi, Brick Road. Bye, Brick Road. All right, so this is what we call Pond Cave, because there's that big old pond right in the middle of it. So once you've gotten the hang of despotting enemies by walking left and right and stutter stepping past some of them in really awkward situations, and occasionally ones that'll also be paired with those previous enemies that'll charge directly at you. Let's put all those in tiny spaces. What do you say? Let's go. Oh, is he going to go for this? He's going for the. Oh, okay. I think what he was going to try to do there was dash to the left and have the have Bubble Monkey try to run into him to green swirl it, but it didn't happen.
I love a good green swirl.
Yeah. I agree with Fox. Tiger Fox. I probably would have just killed that second I guess third at that point. Protoplasm. Might as well. That's like one extra level. It's not really going to matter that much. Maybe you would get one more speed out of it, which would help on killing the Boogey tent. And at that point in time, it's about the same amount of speed. So here's the pond in the pond cave. Are you getting a free walk? No, you are not. That's a mushroom. You walk away. And he's going to risk it. There could be other things spawned on the other side of this, so this stutter step is dangerous. There's another small dot. You can keep going. You can keep going. That's the pond. I hope you liked it. All right, so he's on to the third section. He's predominantly out of the danger. Andy is firmly planted in the danger. Oh, he's doing what I like. Lots and lots of defense. Rack up like 5-6 turns if you can, and then start running. See if you can get blasted out of there real quick. Because the defense, even against 2, you might have a pretty good chance of surviving like that. And he managed to run away. So no deaths to protoplasms. That's what you want to see around here. Andy, not even caring, going for the duck, going to deal with the duck. Hit that duck. Now the next question is, are we going to see it again? I mean, it just said right there, Jeff ain't got no PP. Look, I'm just stating what the game is saying. Look, I'm sorry. Oh, you died with Proto? I missed that. Oh. So that must have been a second turn then. My apologies to the Andy. Oh, I mean, I died to him in my run earlier this year, because of course I did. I think it was immediate summon, and then they both just started hammering on me. Like, what do you want me to do here? Die. Okay, well, I did. Dr. and Donuts. You know why I dislike Dr. and Donuts?
Because you like bagels?
Let's say you came home with 3 friends of yours that you've been on some wild adventures with, and you came up to Dad. You're like, Dad, I'd like you to meet my 3 friends that we've been on these events. And he cuts you off and says, do you know he wets the bed all the time? Oh, did you go visit Stonehenge? Like, Dad, oh my God. Which is what he does. And if you play the Halloween hack, he loses his mind and gains psychic powers and destroys the planet. Well, he tries to. It's not great. I mean, good scientist, all that jazz. Does appear in Mother 3. I think only hiding in a trash can, but you know, he's also a coward. Don't like his lack of tact. That's where we're gonna go with that. So, Kubi's on the home stretch, headed on in, back to Threed. Gonna take that little like 30, 45 second long pee break. Andy's getting the freest pond cave, trying to make it a race of it at this point. The game is trying to help. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Is this free? What is happening here? Andrew, perfection. I have told you about this cheating. You need to stop. Okay, there's your mushroom. We're fine now. We're not fine now. Okay, is it? There's still a lot of lag there, but no, wow, that was a stupidly quick pond cave. So really, it's down to if the Boogey tent, the booger trout, is going to do anything weird to Kubi. I think at this point it's pretty much if he kills Jeff outright, and then you're pretty much down to hoping rockin' lands and prayers, because Paula's still level 1. She doesn't have fire. She has freeze, which is going to be doing like 4 damage. That's not going to cut it. So unless things go incredibly south. No, I didn't use your middle name, which was Astros fan. Hey! It's okay. He's one of the good ones. He was a fan of them before people called it a hunk of metal. And we all like him for that. It's true, though. He's a good guy. And an Astros fan. But, still a good guy. Hey, we're going to be seeing... Hey, Andy. We Royals fans do this. We're going to be seeing you guys on Tuesday, man.
I wanted to make a Carlos Correa joke to him about his... I want to know what his thoughts are on Carlos Correa and the Twins.
Well, let him finish the race.
No,
and,
I know. I can't ask him now.
Have the most amazing Tigers-like come from behind win, and then he can talk about the Astros. Elizabeth.
Is this a trap?
Andy, we've talked about this before. I am a Royals fan. This is my sister, a bigger Royals fan.
I'm
sorry, man. You're cornered now.
Oh no, Andy, I'm sorry. Did you see what happened? I mean, now you can kind of talk a little bit.
He's in the middle of flying and doing nothing right now. He unfortunately has the ability to talk.
I know. I don't want to ignore what's going on with Kubi in the circus tent right now in the middle of.
Kubi's headed down. He's gonna start fighting that tent.
No, Andy, did you see what happened at the end of the Twins game when they still had a chance in the 13th inning and Correa just really messed it up for them. It's just really silly.
Okay, defend. Oh, and he wasted his turn. He was using the defense spray. Oh, okay, so this is free for Kubi. Kubi's got it. And yeah, that's the 10. All right, so there you go. Like a minute and a half of mashing through levels, and Kubi will have it. Sub 108, which is faster than my fastest time, of course. I am exactly 30th in this category.
Well, you're first in my heart, brother.
Oh, that's so sad. We gotta have you meet new people.
Oh, okay. Well, you're my first sibling in my heart. Ooh.
Well, closest in age. How about that? There we go. Oh, I didn't know he had a bad foot. You know what? Okay, I'll take it back. I mean, it was a silly-looking love pass, but whatever. And time for Kubi, 106.33. Booyah! Congratulations, Kubi. He's gonna immediately go into the tent and try to glitch it out. Are we gonna go for any percent while we're at it? Do it! Hug into the corner and mash L. Do it. You can get weird things to happen. This used to be the any percent route, was getting to this room in the tent as soon as possible and then trying to get the right menu to somehow come up and then select the right thing, and it would just start the credits. This game is weird sometimes.
Sometimes. All the time.
Yeah. Yeah, if they weren't in the wild card, yeah, he would be on the IL. That sounds about right. If that's his idea of how to throw the first in a situation like that. Yeah. Anyways, congrats to Kubi. Andy is now making the hoof. Ooh, got some trash cans waiting for you there. I'm just going to let that one sit there. I'm not even going to touch that one. I almost regret saying it. KG, take over. I'm sorry. Andy Perfect was almost accosted by a couple of trash cans.
That's trashy.
Ooh, angry fly. You got to be careful behind that freed sign. Zombies can be behind it and you won't see them because they're crouching. I found that one out the hard way. All right, so let's see what the luck befalls the perfect. Let's go.
How do you pronounce the word the Boogey tent says to you?
Oh, Gwarg?
Garg, right? Is that how you would say it?
Probably. Also, I prefer to call them the booger trout. Ooh, do we get glitches? Kubi had glitches. Oh, they went away. All right, booger trout's down. Andy's got it. Gonna mash through the levels.
Yes, Pebble Possum. I think that's appropriate.
That's yeah. I'm not going to repeat that one, but if that's the one you want to go with, that's your call.
Georg. I said it.
Warg means I love you in clown. Man, that's a language I'm never learning.
Classic. GG is actually short for
See-
Georg.
If my dad was on the call, he'd say, "That's funny. I've never heard Eric say that, and that's all that he speaks."
Wow,
Hey!
you just doxed yourself.
There we go. See, Kubi's got stuff going now. I'm glossing over it, hoping no one noticed. See, Kubi's got something going here. What's happening? Unless it's just hard locked the game. Okay, so with the death to a protoplasm and a Frank, approximately 33 seconds later, Andy is finished. Congratulations, Andy.
Woo.
Congratulations to the winner, Jacoby. Woo! Get out that golf clap.
Woo!
Take on the golf clap. Yes, thank you very
GG.
much. GG's to everybody. Thanks, y'all, for having us. I don't know if the runners were going to come in and yap or whatnot. I mean, I guess they're free to. If they don't want to, then that's cool. Yeah, I mean, even Cooey played a very, very, very solid run right there. Just you had a free pond cave, and Kubi was like, nah, it doesn't matter. But yes, like I said, congrats to the runners. Thanks for having us. Thanks to the Earthbound Super Series, and who else are we saying thanks to right now? We got Ari and Tax Slug. And, I guess Ari's not on the channel anymore. Oh, well.
Thanks to you, drumboardist.
And Tempo, wherever he is, he's out there somewhere. Thanks to you, Shin. Thanks, KSU Brit. Thanks, KG. Oh, I see it's you.
Oh, thanks, Cooking Baka.
Woo! Here's Ari, the little Drago. Woo!
Oh, Jimothy, just commenting. It means the world to us.
Jimothy, you were here, and that's what's important.
Yeah, see, we said the same thing.
Absolutely. Thanks to Chex Human way up top. Thanks, Moon Television. So thank you to everybody, and I'm pretty sure there's no more races. So at this point, it's pretty much just thanks for all y'all for coming out. Hope you had fun and good race time, and we'll hopefully try to do this again sometime. What do you say?
Yeah. Woo.
Woo. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know, play myself out or something. I don't have any music playing.
Sorry, they can't hear you. I don't know who to raid. Can someone raid someone, please? Like, area, like, do y'all have someone to raid? I have a channel to raid. Hang on, give me 1 second. I love y'all's relationship. It reminds me of me and my sister. And I was thinking, I was like, if my sister and I did comms, like, because I talk like this is my voice, this is how I talk, and my sister is 10.